everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Gnarlo can't say hello right now because Gnarlo is fishing. The Summerfest is going on, and it's been going on for a while now. It continues, I think, until, I'm wanting to say August 5th, maybe? I have to take a look at that. I think it's until then. Got about another week to go, so get out there and get your fishing done and enjoy the Hobbit races and the Dwarf races and all. And that's what we are going to be doing here. We've got a new horse, which I will show you at the end of the episode. This is just a brief little introduction. We are going to be running the next step in Chapter 14. I know we've got an instance coming up, which is devoted to Laerdan, and I think it's a session play, where once again we go into a... do like we did last time. Remember last time when we became an Angmaran bloodletter, to see how Laerdan had been broken. I think it's the same sort of thing. We get to see what happens with Laerdan down south at the Ring Forges this time. And as I said, I think it is another session play where you become another character and not yourself. We've got about a minute left on the fishing hole here, where we're trying to catch as many fish as we can. We're working on those summer tokens, getting the to get up for the horse and the comparison. That's pretty much all that I grab in these particular things anymore. I used to grab all the clothing and all, but there's so much of it now and so little storage space, even with buying the extra wardrobe slots and the extra inventory slots, that I've got. You know, I'm a pack rat. I'm a MMO pack rat, so there's just no room for it all. Got about 20 seconds. We should be able to get this last catch. Don't think we'll get another one after this. Yeah, 10 seconds left. Not enough time to get another cast in here. So we'll just see what we got that time. Hopefully not weeds. Nope, another amberjack. And it's counting on down. 3, 2, 1. Done. Alrighty. So that's that. Now can you wave, Gnarlo, at the crowd? Good boy. Okay. Let me pull up here right quick. I think he has already gotten the horse. So we'll go to mounts. And let's see, we are looking for the, is it the Steed of Neri. So we will run that one. There we go. And we'll show you what it looks like. Not too bad, not too bad. Kind of a dappled palomino, I believe, and it's got another kind of blanket on it, but this one at least is got slots. It's got some decoration hanging below the bottom, the little jingly arrowhead shaped pieces there for decoration. It's got the cutouts in the horse's blanket and all. It's actually a quite nice one. Looks like they put a little effort into this one, rather than just using one of the tablecloth horses with the cover that goes down to their ankles and then, you know, just coloring a different pattern on it. This one looks actually quite nice. I like it. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, that was just to remind y'all about the festival going on. There is also some information that's coming on. They're supposed to tell us this weekend what servers are going to go away in the server merge. They are merging servers. Of the 19 US servers, there's only going to be 5 left after the merger. And of the 10 European servers, there's going to be 5 left. So there's going to be 5 and 5, 10 servers left. The merger is going to go on through, I think they said January. But there'll be free character transfers until, I believe, October. I think through October you can transfer your characters to other servers, the ones that will stay, for free. And then after October there'll be a charge, and then in January the servers that are going away will go away. That's if I remember what I read correctly. But we will have another episode to do with that. In the meantime, we are going to leave here and go back over to Rivendell and continue along in the next step of the epic mission. And we will see you there very shortly. Our little introductory fishing trip is over, so we are going to continue on here with Book 14, Chapter 6, The Fate of Laerdan. So we need to discuss with Elrond what fate may wait for Laerdan ahead. This is definitely a session play. We are going to join in as Laerdan, level 50, an account of Laerdan's journey to the ruined Ring Forges of Eregion. So we are going to go ahead and start this session up and see just what Laerdan experienced when he was far to the south.
Laerdan's delusion is complete. Once Narquil is restored, he will give it to Amarthiel, hoping to bring back his daughter. In folly, he will doom Eriador to fall beneath the shadows of Angmar.
And that is a very evil-looking moon up there behind us. Can't bode well. Alright, what are we looking at? Find Narmaleth. Okay. Looks like we've got quite a few Dunlendings. A voice cries out, "Father, where art thou?" I wonder where Narmaleth could be. And what is that? That's a half-orc hunter. So it looks like we are actually down here. Looks like we may actually be down here in the Eregion, where the actual Ring Forges and all are. Let's continue on up this way. Don't know if we should take these guys out or not. I don't see any Narmaleth with them. But we will continue on down the road. And see what we can find. It looks like the path continues on up this way. What are our skills on Laerdan here? All this time that we've been running all these missions for him. What is it that he's had us? A weighted arrow. So that's a range skill, slows movement. So that's kind of a snare there. Eldar's Kiss. Alright, that's several, kind of a multi-fire arrow. We got a dagger throw, which has a 10-second root. Eldar's Arrowhead. So these do damage over time. Archer's Strike. Only those against enemies of the elves. Does 4,430 light damage. We got Elven Enemy, which allows us to... Skill is a prerequisite for Archer Strike. So we have to hit them with what? Elven Enemy and then use Archer Strike? Okay, when you are an enemy of the Eldar, you cannot avoid their flinching gaze. It reduces their evade and block. Elf Trick, which is a daze. Eldar's Slash. Eldar's Cut. And Blood of the Eldar, which is a healing thing. Alrighty. So we'll see how this goes here. Looks like the Dunlendings and the White Hands. Father, I'm cured. Will you not come to me? Well, that's what we're trying to do, just as soon as we can find her. We just don't want to run into hordes of white and yellow level Dunlendings and orcs here. My God. Is it on up further? Don't see any more this direction. Don't really see any more up northerly this way. We can take a look up this way. I'm imagining we have to find the crowds of orcs. Yeah, it looks like that's blocked off at the top. Or at least has a gate there. Let's see if we can get through the gate. Is that a possibility? Eked Mirabel. Yeah, this is definitely the area that we eventually will get to down in Moria. Whoa, there we go. Alright, let's Take y'all out. And this guy's going down. We've healed ourselves with our arrow. Oh my god. We're getting these things all over the place now, aren't we? And another one goes down. Let's get the two guys on top of us first, okay? Why don't we take them out before we worry about the guys off to the side there? Hey, don't look like the white hand are all that bad. The white hand orcs are, of course, the orcs of Saruman. He is got a presence up here. And as we know, he was constantly trying to add to his ring lore. Another one bites the dust. Boy, we've got quite a bit. What kind of elf trickery is this? We're low on power here. Am I correct, or these things just keep spawning in? But anyway, Saruman's orcs being here shows that he's still trying to make a ring of his own. We are out of power. Oh. Nope, we don't have any kind of inventory that we can use to actually heal ourselves up. Well, that was silly, Laerdan. I made all those limbas for you. You know darn well those limbas are there to, we actually got a shot off. You know those limbas were there to help heal you back up there, my friend. I would deal with this go-lug myself. Good, we got the damage over time off on him anyway. Let's see, is that going to increase my power? No, that's just going to heal morale. Chief is going down, though. Come on, build your power back up. There you go. Chief is down, so nothing else should hopefully spawn. We'll heal up a little. There we go. Do some slicing and dicing. And he's about to be gone as well. Alright. Woo! That was a tough little fight. Can't believe all the things that came pouring out of the ruins at us there. Alright, so do we continue on up through the gates? They are wide open. Let us wait until our power gets all the way boosted back up here. We've still got fine Narmaleth. I'm wondering what that is. That says tasks. Interesting. We are almost back up. It's time for another just little sip of coffee. Okay. A voice wails, "Father, I'm scared. Will no one help me?" Well, I'd just like to know is how did he get his hands on the ring to start with? I mean, for God's sake. You know, we weren't keeping him prisoner. As Elrond said, he's not a prisoner. He's a guest at, he was a guest at Rivendell, not a prisoner, but, that doesn't mean that, you know, if I had a guest in my house, I'd let him walk around with a fully loaded AK strapped to his back in my, bedroom and all. So there was no reason to give him the ring back, knowing what he'd do with it. Father, come quickly. Father, where are you? Welcome, Father. Your Narmaleth is gone, a phantom devised for your ensnarement. But come, Father, will you not give up the burden that you bear? So be it. My men will recover Narquil from you. Alright, all that you have known will be turned to ruin. Oh dear. Alrighty, let's pick one of these and start hacking them down, shall we? Wrong one. Heck. I'm really not sure which one I was still on, you know? So we will just keep whacking away at them until we manage to take them down. The whole power thing's going to be an issue. Let's get some blood of the Eldar. There we go. That's as good as a burglar hill, you know? He's down. Let's take that one out. Where's my multiple slash? Is that my... Yeah, that was my multiple target slash. Wish we had the time to do something about that archer over there, but we will take him out soon enough. And here he comes to join the fight. Very good. Take him alive. He may still be of some use to us. Completed the fate of Laerdan. What the hell? I was still fighting. I was still fighting and taking them down. Said you had to survive it. I was surviving it fine. I still had over half my hit points, more than half my power. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not supposed to fall down just because half my hit points are gone. Alright, talk to Elrond. Hang on just a second here. Sorry, had quite the sneeze building up. Fate of Laerdan.
Dark days are coming.
To think of Laerdan's fate grieves me, but we can dwell upon it no longer. Greater still is the threat of Marthiel will become if Narquil should fall into her grasp. Alrighty, choose one. What did we choose last time? Last time we chose... Which one of these do we have? Chose Elicor. Oh, we've got a different choice this time. This is Toracor and Golacor. Let's see. So it looks like Golacor will be the one that will give us the Bands of Haste. Okay. And that will give us Agility, Will, and Fate. Oh, there it is, over there. Might, Will, and Fate. Let's try Golacor. Yeah, Golacor is the one that goes in a pair there with Elicor. We already have Elicor, so if we choose this one, that'll give us more agility, vitality, and fate. 10% chance to reflect 10 damage and some resistance rating. And give us plus 29 maximum morale. Let's go ahead and choose Golacor so we can get the bonus there.
Dark days are coming.
Excellent. To tell you what, we are going to drop this, bring this over to here. There we go, and we have both Bands of Fate now. You see here, there is Golakor and Elakor. So we got the plus 29 morale. Any little bit helps, you know. There we go. And let's take these down. Chapter 7, The Ravages of Time. I have little doubt of the enemy's intentions, though I do not know whether they will bear out. That is our one hope. There is much ring lore of Eregion remaining here in Rivendell, for I myself wrote it, and much has been brought here thanks to the efforts of many. Sadly, this lore reveals little which might tell us of Angmar's plans. Fortunately, my study of the lore has revealed one clue, a name. This name is Eglaimir, undoubtedly an elf who was a trusted friend of Celebrimbor. He may have insights that will aid you. If he is still to be found in Middle-earth, he may be in Celandem. Many elves visit there before heading further south to the Grey Havens. Travel there, and if you find him, see what aid he may be to your quest. So we need to search for Eglaimir in Celandem. Alright. I could have done that earlier. I was right there doing my fishing. So let us head to Celandem and see if that will be the location that we will find Eglaimir and what he might know of ring lore. So we are going to go out and grab a horse at the stables, and we will see you over in Celandem shortly. There we are, a couple of swift travels later. We have arrived here in Celandem. We need to now look for the elf Eglaimir. Make sure no one's standing here. I will imagine that he will have a ring over his head. Big flaming ring like everybody else. And as you see here, the quartermaster's out, reminding you that yes, the Summerfest is going. So be sure and get your any fishing and all that in as you need to. There's Eglaimir right over there on the docks. Good thing we came down here to show you that, because there he is right over there. Hello, Eglaimir. We need to talk to you about ring lore.
What do you need?
You seek knowledge of ringcraft in the long ruined forges of Mirabel. I would turn you away if not for the fact Master Elrond sent you. He was a great friend of Celebrimbor, so I would lend what aid I may.
Will you lend me your ear?
Chapter 8. Chapter 8. An elf friend of Eregion. Of the ring lore of Eregion I will speak little. It is dangerous knowledge learned from the Dark Lord and should not be explored further. However, I will tell you this. In the days of Eregion, our Lord Celebrimbor gave to an elf friend, a man of Breland, one of his shaping tools. I would expect that this tool was buried with him, as is the custom of men. Surely you may find someone in Breetown who might know the location of the barrow where the shaping tool lies. Perhaps someone at their town hall, or a patron of the inn there, or even a member of their watch. Alright, so we need to travel back to Bree, discover someone in Breetown who has knowledge of the Barrow Downs. So we are going to have to travel to the Barrow Downs, are we? Okay, a quick trip back to Bree, and we will join up whenever we arrive there and start looking for this elf friend.
How can I be
Who
of
would
service?
know the elf friend who is apparently buried in the barrows? And we will see you shortly. We have reached the town of Bree. We need to look for someone who might have knowledge of the Barrow Downs. Alright, we are going to hop up on our horse first, just to be sure there's nobody out here. As I said, it might even be a member of the guard. Let us look around and see who we might be able to find here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Turn our lantern on. I said it might be someone, one of the guard. It could even be someone in the town hall or at the inn at the Prancing Pony. I'm not seeing any of the guard members that have that. We're about to pass the pony, so I think we might poke our head in there and see whether that might be where we find our quarry. What is that? The Breland Festival Grounds. Oh, didn't know you could get a ride from here. Barlaman Butterbur has a big red ring over his head. Let's see if he might know.
One thing drives out another.
Well now, what is it you wanted again? Oh, the Barrow Downs. Why didn't you say so? That place has a bad name. And if you don't mind me saying, and I would stay away from there. But if you're determined to know more about them, you should ask Newbold Leafcutter up at the Scholar's Stair Archives. Thank you, Barlaman. Here's a little something for your troubles there. Alright, the Scholar's Stair Archives. That is back this way, the quickest way, easiest way to get there is to head back down toward the stables once more. And in a second, of course, we'll see the stairs off to our left. And just travel on up them and keep going across until we get to the high stair. We'll have the Scholar's Archive off to the side. Weave our way in through all the town folk and the washerwomen out doing their thing. Here we go, the Scholar's Stair Archives. Across the high bridge. And past the cat house. Okay, Newbold Leafcutter. There he is. Scholar Trainer used to be in here as well. There's a Hobby Master, there's the Runekeeper Trainer, the Lore Master Trainer. All these poor trainers who sadly go mostly unused. How can I be of service? Greetings, Gnarlo. Do you seek yet more adventure in the Barrow Downs?
Would you do something for me?
Adventure that you couldn't even imagine there. So you seek knowledge of the shaping tool of Celebrimbor and Maynardar the craftsman. I know the story well. Alas, the tool will not be easy to find, even if it still exists. It was buried with Maynardar in Hod Iarkith, which has become infested with wights of the vilest sort. Hod Iarkith lies in the southern part of the Barrow Downs, and Maynardar's tomb is found beside it in the cradle of the larger mound of the Barrow. Be wary as you journey. The dead do not take kindly to visitors. I find the tomb of Maynardar the craftsman. And we will get a couple of shields we can't use. Several shields we can't use. Alright, we are going to accept that. And I think the time is come along that we will call that an episode. We are going to crash out here in the Scholar's Archives. And we're going to have a good smoke with Newbold, and with Henry, and with Bjarn, and with Dalton. These poor old gentlemen sitting here lost among their books and never get any company anymore. Very rarely, since no one has to come see their trainers anymore. I was griping to Mindfiend about that earlier. Now that we got skill trees. But there we go. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope y'all are enjoying the festival. And next time we will do Chapter 9, The Barrows of Hod Iarkith. And we will see you then. Bye-bye.